As an outgoing and extroverted person, last year's lockdowns left me feeling incredibly lonely and unfulfilled in my life. All of my meetups with friends were canceled, and I was trapped in my house with two small children and no job. I had nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to look forward to. Nothing was happening. And this was a situation playing out in houses across the country all year. Living in the reality of COVID created many new challenges for everyone. 2020 was rough, with almost everyone cut off from their social circles and regular routines. According to Harvard, 61% of young adults reported serious loneliness during the lockdowns. And just connecting over Zoom, you just don't get that emotion you get when you're with someone face to face. It's really hard. According to the Associated Press, only 14% of American adults reported being very happy last year. Finding fun and fulfilling activities during periods of isolation can be really difficult for everybody. So, what is something that can be done over a virtual meeting that can bring a group of friends back together? Learning to play Dungeons and Dragons. According to CNBC, D&D sales jumped 33% last year. That's so many new people deciding to jump into the game, either at the behest of their friends or just because they thought it looked interesting. And according to Screen Rant, D&D has become an important social outlet for many. It's something that you schedule to do, you can look forward to it, the gameplay can be incredibly cathartic, and it's a great way to bond over shared experiences with your friends. Now I know what you're thinking. Dungeons and Dragons is for nerds. Yes, yes it is. But being a nerd doesn't carry the stigma that it used to. Being a nerd is really fun. And people like Joe Manganiello from Magic Mike and True Blood are advocates for the game, whereas he's gone so far as to build a D&D basement in his Hollywood mansion. What if you don't know how to play? It looks like there's too much to learn. There is a lot to learn, but it's really easy if you take it slowly. There are thousands of YouTube channels and Twitch channels where all people do is play D&D, and watching that gives you a great idea of what to do. You can also purchase a starter set on Amazon that'll walk you through step by step through your first adventure with your friends. What if you don't have any friends nearby that want to play? Not a problem. We live in the glory days of the internet. There are websites and subreddits, people looking for games either in person, if you guys are comfortable with it, or through the internet, through Zoom or Roll20. The internet is built for Dungeons and Dragons. So picture this. You and your friends have spent months, every Saturday night, stalking the land of Barovia, hunting the vampire lord Strahd. You've finally reached his castle. It's the final battle. It's taken hours, but now it's all up to you. You raise your sword, roll your die, your friends hold their breaths, lean in as if they're trying to see your die through the screen. The dice gods are with you. It's a natural 20, the best that you can do. Your sword strikes true. You've won the day. Your friends explode in screams and cheers. You've done it. Sitting at your dining room table in your house, you and your friends are heroes for all time. You should really learn to play D&D. Just order a starter set on Amazon or check out a live play show on YouTube like Critical Role. I urge you to learn to play D&D by purchasing a starter set today on Amazon, because if you do, you will have grand adventures with your friends beyond the realm of what's possible in our increasingly stressful and scary world.